Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. The Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. KJ Jackson, they'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across.
Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got enough for the 1st. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds us back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So Iowa's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Jackson will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First and 10. Running inside. It's Smith. Might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a second down. Just feeds the running back. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He now has 56 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Hands it off on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Oh, what a cut! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff for Malton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Jackson going to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Going to the run, it's Moulton. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Buffs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. He wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Thanks, Holly. Kamari again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, here's Malton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The run inside. It's Smith. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Stepping to the right. Complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Smith. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes his man miss. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Looking deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll give it to Malton. Got enough for the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On the delay, it's Moulton. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Here's a give to Moulton. Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown in this one and 5 on the season.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Iowa 31, Arkansas 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right.